I'm feeling overall so good, like so moved and inside, and I'm going through obviously a lot of shifting and transformations, and may not be evident on the outside to people in my life, but it doesn't matter. That's not relevant. And my head is all over the place, and I'm just feeling like so much identification with everybody, but there's a part of me that's just like, you just don't fit in. And I know it's not true, but I'm feeling, I don't know. So I have things I can bring up. Like one concrete thing would be like in my life, I haven't really done any financial planning. I have like a pension, but I have to buy, and I've been working at my job almost 24 years, but I have to buy back years of service into the pension. And like that's one thing. But I also know, like, I just have an inner knowing that like I don't have to really worry about, somehow it will come. But I don't have life insurance, I don't have a will, all these adult things that I just like, from where I come from, that just wasn't going to happen, like for me and my journey, until now. And they have, financial product, planning products that work that I could avail myself of, but I don't know how to do, like, I wouldn't know how to use it. I don't like, there's not a sense inside of, there's never been a sense inside of me like that's the way to go. And it's embarrassing to say all this, but I'm just like, this is part of my story. But on the other hand, there's a big knowing inside that like I'm on such a path that I don't really have to worry about this stuff. But then there's like this contrast of like, like, well, it sounds crazy. Like, how could you be living in this world so it feels like a reckless thing, but I'm so dissociated from it that it doesn't even feel reckless. It's like just how I live. And I don't know, there's a lot of stuff like that, very big contrast, disconnection between things. And yeah, I don't even know what to say, but I just don't want to just be stifled inside. Like there's something inside me that's always like choking me when I try to express myself. And obviously it's fear of other people's opinions, which I've got to get over because that's definitely irrelevant living this source-led life. So I don't really know what to say. I know there's a lot of feelings and stuff there, and I've got a calibration lined up this week, so that's where I can take all this. But I
Yeah.
just thought, let me ask infinite intelligence questions.
As you are describing your head being all over the place, know that your head is all over the place because it is used to and craves being in charge. And it has a history of being in charge. And your heart, your body, your here and now, your inner being, your presence is now in charge. Because as you are feeling very clearly, very purely, so clearly that we can see it like a beacon of light, you know that you are on your path. And so all of this other hooey, as Ramona would call it, what others would have you believe, others who know nothing about you, others whose hearts and bodies and inner beings are not in charge of their lives, they are still on the old path, your old path. Got to do this, got to do it the right way, got to do this, got to do that, got to do this. Everybody says I should have that. Common knowledge is that I must do this. The experts say that I've got to do that. All of this hooey means nothing. The only thing that means anything is how it feels to you right here, right now. And so as you consider, okay, everybody says I need a will. Yuck, that feels awful. This is not your path. This is not to say that you will never want to have a will. It is not your path right now. And you know this because of the way it feels. Everyone says I should be putting money into such and such. It doesn't feel right to me. When the first comment or thought after that is, what's wrong with me? You feel the resistance of that. And as you can change that first thought to say, okay, not right now. Not right now. I'm not saying no forever to a payment plan or a savings plan or an IRA or whatever it is. I'm saying not right now. I'm not feeling led towards that. And it doesn't matter how many experts line up in a row and bombard me with their opinions and their facts and their figures and their statistics. I am on my own path. And I can even articulate, I know that I'm not going to need any of this hooey until I'm led to create or buy in or sell out or whatever it is. Until then, I have no need for it. It is not a match to me right now. And as I trust my guidance, my feelings, my emotions, I know that this is true. In this knowing, in this bone deep, heart deep, breath-based knowing is where I find the courage to ignore what everybody else says. cannot find that in my mind. I cannot find that in my old momentum, in my old habits, in my belief systems given to me by humans. It is only within Source and my connection to Source and my knowing that I have the wherewithal to say, thank you so much for your opinion. I'll take it under advisement. And now I'm going to go for a nice long walk in the woods with my friends, the trees, and I'm going to hug each one and say, you're my favorite. And I'm going to look at each leaf and say, what a magnificent miracle you are. As you confidently express your own knowing, it grows, because anything you put your attention on and send energy to expands. And as your knowing grows, so does your courage to release everyone else's opinion. You know. They don't know for you. And most of the time, they don't even know for them. But you know for you. Do you agree?
Yes, I do.
Is there more?
I think right now, I think this is good.
Yes. Excellent.